In this tutorial, we'll look at how to create and manage kits. A kit is a type of product that is comprised of other products. A kit can be made of multiple units of a single product, or it can consist of a group of different products. In the kit properties, you can select multiple products and sell them as a bundled kit. The kit feature is capable of binding components inventories together, so that there will be no risk of overselling the parent SKU or the child components. For example, if most components of a kit have a quantity of 10 each, but one component has an available quantity of 8, the kit will only have an available quantity of 8. This is achieved by creating a relationship between the kit parent and the related component child SKU. Here's how to create a kit. Remember, the components are already in the system. We are just going to build them into a kit. Open the Inventory tab and click on Add New Product. Assign a name that denotes a kit. For example, we'll enter Nikon Camera Kit. Generate a SKU, select a product type, and then click Add New Product. Now we're at the product summary page. Open the toolbox and scroll down to Kit Properties. On this page, click Add Product to Kit and search for items in the search window. In our example, we'll add a camera case, and a pack of batteries. Right now there are 1,000 available battery packs and camera cases, but only 100 available cameras. Therefore, the kit inventory quantity will be set at 100. Let's discuss inventory dependency as it relates to a kit. A kit's availability could be set to one of three things: all components, main component, or independent. All components means that the kit will be available only when all components of the kit are available for sale. By default, SellerCloud will set your kit's inventory to be dependent on all components. When setting the kit as a main component, the kit's availability will be dependent on a main component. Let's say you are selling a camera kit like our example, and you include batteries in your kit. While the camera needs a careful inventory count, you know that batteries are readily available and easily obtained, even when you run out of stock in your warehouse. So while you wouldn't want to process an order while you're out of the camera, you might be willing to accept orders for this kit even when your stock of batteries is depleted. To configure your kit properties to allow this setting, select Main Component from this dropdown. Now open the product you want to select as the main component and check the box here. You can assign a main product status to multiple items in the kit too. SellerCloud will determine the inventory of the kit based on the main component with the least amount of inventory. The third inventory dependency option is independent. An independent kit disassociates from inventory of the components and assumes an independent inventory count. Even though the kit is assembled from existing inventory, sales of the kit will not reduce the inventory of components, and sales of components will not affect the inventory of the kits. However, the assembly of the kit will draw from and reduce the inventory of the components. Select Independent from the dropdown and save. Now open the toolbox and click Kit Assemblies. This option only displays when a kit has an independent status. Now click Assemble Kit, and the kit options that were selected on the Kit Properties page will display. Enter an inventory count for the kit and save. You will only be able to enter a quantity that is equal to or less than the inventory level of the component with the least inventory. To disassemble the kit, click Disassemble. Disassembling a kit will reassociate the inventory to individual components. The kit will return to the default setting of dependency on all components. In the kit we created, there is only one item of each product in the kit. You can create a kit with multiple quantities of items by adding to the quantity when adding the product, or by editing an included product and adding to the quantity over here. Although the total price of all components is shown here, you will need to enter a site price for the kit on the product detail page, since you may want to sell the kit at a different price. The total cost of the kit is also calculated automatically, so you'll get an accurate profit and loss report on sales of this kit. When taking an order for a kit, the shipping weight and cost can be calculated as a sum total of the individual components. When processing a kit order with a dependency on all components or on a main component, all components and their information, including SKU and quantity, will display on the invoice. Likewise, when creating an all components or main component kit, you can require your shippers to scan each individual component. Click on this checkbox, and the components will display in the Scan and Ship window for individual verification. You can also import kits in bulk with a file upload. To learn how to import kits, please watch the Import Kits tutorial or go to wiki.sellercloud.com and search Import Kits.